cheese over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, building, shading skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching, God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These ain't come from the cause, we different than breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive, I was ready to... In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters. The demise of falsely idols. Get exposed through code and morals. Ooh. I get the remedy. God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies. Pray for my enemies. I get the tendency. You kind of finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been dealing, building, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric. Time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us. Still ride with a cook in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to. Ain't come from the cause, we different than breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes. I see through the lies, they pop. Piper.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Well, they'll run. Here comes the rookie from Michigan State. Takes it to about the 37. We look at this Steeler defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now it's Burrow. That pass complete. Here's Butte with it. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This defense for the Steelers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Again, it's Burrow. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Let's go now.
Now they'll change things up. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he runs free. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 7. Cougar 19.
They'll go to Barkley again. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Now Sanders.
At the Browns' 18.
Now he'll tuck this and run. As Sanders has it pumped free. And this is picked up by the Browns. There he goes, left side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 45-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because if this...
That's caught at the 25. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. An opportunity to get back to level after the fumble return touchdown. 1st and goal.
Cougar 19. Go, Riggs. Go. Let's go.
Barkley. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So this has been a pretty strong start to the year for him on the ground, CD. It's just week 3. That's already 5 rushing touchdowns.
And you know he's got big grins on their faces besides the rest of the team. The strength and conditioning program, because he was awfully dedicated to what they put in front of him to get ready for this year. Got himself into terrific shape, and he's dominated here early on.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Right, 80. What? 11, Thomas. Stop.
They go play action with Burrow. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now Burrow loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Backbreaker, that'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Second and 10.
Here we go.
At the 23-yard line.
Play action. It's Burrow. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Kyle Duggar right there to knock that away. You look at this Steeler defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 MT tape.
Now Burrow. That's taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm one, right?
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
11, 11. 11, 11, 11. Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Here's Burrow. A short one there, caught by Warren. And they'll get to it after a gain of 7 to the 47. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
At the 47-yard line.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Let's get set. Can. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Up the middle they go. Sanchez. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Stop.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 30. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here we go. What?
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Sanchez. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sanchez. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
11 empty. Here we go. That.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here we go. Hey, can. 11. Thomas.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
12. What? Right up. 11. That.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay at a 7-point game. That's so frustrating for an offense, especially on the road. You put together a great drive, but in the end, you come away with nothing.
And it kind of silenced the crowd a little, too. But few things wake them up quite like a missed field goal.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Throwing, Sanders. That's caught. It's Travis Hunter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Ready.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Now they'll audible to something else.
No. Ready.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, smash Bronco.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Here we go, set.
On first and 10, it's Bigsby. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
At the 17-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
From the gun, Bigsby. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Sanders. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Okay,
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Here's Sanders. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
For the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Having only 4 seconds on the clock. Time likely for just 1 snap of the football. Well, they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. To throw is Sanders. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and
To throw now. Here's Sanders. in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 33. Barkley inside handoff. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Second down, here's Barkley again. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
That's good for us, Steelers. First down.
Sanders to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Throw right side, pulled in by Hunter. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Travis Hunter, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
11 MT. Hey, here we go. 11 MT. 11 MT.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Sanchez. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And he is going to have a Browns first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
First down.
Here we go.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Gets this complete to Butte. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And the Browns, first down.
Here we go.
And the
Big
Browns,
13.
first down.
Big 13.
Burrow will throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Gun. Start. 180. It's hot. Hot. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The ball comes out, and that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Well, not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Now they go play action now. Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown, Browns. Tyler Warren from 3 yards out. And the Browns are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Tap the 60. Tap the 60. Here we go. Stop. Ready.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Down the left sideline. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Saquon Barkley with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Sanchez. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Burrow on play action. He'll try to pick it up himself. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Got a man, Boutte. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
That's another Browns first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Sanchez. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now it's Burrow. Now he'll tuck this and run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Sanchez. And he gets it inside the 10-9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
First and goal, Cleveland.
So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. In motion goes the tight end. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the left side, he's got Warren, the tight end. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 4th and
11 MT, Tate. 11.
They'll send the receiver in motion left.
11.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. He'll try to do it himself. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Here we go.
Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Get it.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. 2nd and 6.
Cowboy 80.
They'll try and move some clock here with Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now Sanders. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
Game in hand. The offense takes the knee. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Steelers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin.